Is BattleBit better than Battlefield 2042? The short answer to me is yes. Now, this isn't going to be some comprehensive review of both games, as I've literally only played probably around 3 hours of each. But I thought this would be a fair comparison because I'd spent equal amount of time in each game. Now, what makes BattleBit better than Battlefield 2042 is that it's just fun. Like when I played BattleBit for the 3 hours today that I played it, I was having fun. Granted, there were some times in between there where I wasn't enjoying myself completely, but the fun quickly returned. In Battlefield 2042, it was a different story. I really wasn't enjoying myself all that much, and some of the missing features from the game were really apparent. It felt like the game was half-baked. There was just not a lot to love from that game. And while BattleBit isn't this AAA graphic masterpiece that looks amazing when you play it, it makes up for those issues, I guess, if people have them in that department, in its gameplay. So if I were to compare the two games using general FPS categories, I'd say that BattleBit wins in every single one except graphics. So I think that BattleBit's gameplay is better, its gunplay is better, it has less bugs, I think its maps are better. Now there are some caveats to these wins for BattleBit. For example, BattleBit doesn't have shotguns right now, and that's kind of a letdown for me. And some of the maps aren't the best, but I really do think they are better than what Battlefield 2042 has to offer. Now another interesting point to make is that neither game is really done with its game lifecycle. And actually, BattleBit really hasn't even taken off in its game lifecycle. And I want to bring this point up because past Battlefield games have really blossomed late into their life cycles. One example of this is Battlefield 5, which had a great end to it, which was unfortunately cut off by the development of the next Battlefield game, which we all know was the disappointment that is Battlefield 2042. But recent developments made in that game has kind of done the same thing that happened in Battlefield 5, which is kind of reinvigorating the player base with some new content that actually seems, good and finished and fun to play. What I'm referring to here is the new map that's in Battlefield 2042 that has really resonated with the player base that still plays it. So what I'm trying to say here is that there's obviously time for Battlefield 5 to eclipse BattleBit with some updates that make the game feel better, makes it play better, and just gives content that fans want to enjoy for a long time. But on the flip side, this also means that BattleBit has time to evolve as well. And this is for a game that is still in its early development. So a lot could happen to this game, a lot could be added, and it too could become a powerhouse of its own, in its own niche genre of this Roblox Battlefield type thing. Thus, if BattleBit hangs around and future Battlefield games are made, we may have, this reoccurrence of comparisons where a new Battlefield game is compared to BattleBit. Who knows, BattleBit might just be way too small for any of that to happen. This game could die within a year for all I know. But it seems like if it does well enough that we could just be coming back to this question of, is this small Roblox looking game just as good as the Battlefields we are getting now? But in all honesty, to answer the question I proposed as the title for this video, we're gonna have to wait until each game's lifecycle has ended. Once that happens, we can look back retrospectively and answer truthfully which game is better and give reasons why we think that. I do apologize for asking a question that can't really be answered right at this moment, but I do think there is something cool to see by having discussions like these in this video. And that thing is that we can truly recognize that there is competition in this style of game right now in the market. And through competition, we can hopefully ensure that the quality of these games will get better as each company will want to attract the majority of the player base that plays these styles of games. For now though, we're just gonna have to enjoy what is offered to us. And I still think we can, and I do still think there is hope for Battlefield 2042 to get better. So it's not all doom and gloom out there for people who want to play games like this, but it definitely isn't the best situation that it could have been. So that pretty much wraps up what I wanted to say in this video. I'm really enjoying BattleBit. I can't wait to play more, which will be next weekend. If y'all enjoyed the video, I would love a like, a subscribe, a comment, you know, all the usual stuff, but you don't have to. It's never a requirement. Just viewing the video is enough for me. But if there's ever a Battlefield topic or BattleBit topic that you want me to talk about, please let me know. I will look into it and I will give my 2 cents on it if anyone out there wants to hear it. Otherwise, I hope y'all have a great day, do whatever you do, and I'll see you next time.